The NBA better watch out because the New York Knicks are finally at full strength, and we saw the Knicks complete for the first time in a while last night against the Phoenix Suns. OG Anunoby continues his absolute dominance. Jalen Brunson returned to action, hit his usual clutch shot late in the fourth quarter. Mikal Bridges with 20+. And I don't want to even focus on last night's game in particular. I want to focus in this video about what this Knicks team is capable of entering the NBA playoffs with now knowing what OG Anunoby is capable of on the offensive side of the floor, and everybody healthy with Deuce McBride off the bench, Cameron Payne, Mitchell Robinson still getting better and better each game. Knicks fans, you should feel very excited about the full potential of this Knicks team entering the NBA playoffs. Of course, we have two big tests before the playoffs against the Boston Celtics tomorrow night, and then against the Cleveland Cavaliers again. I understand the Knicks have not beat either of those teams so far in the regular season. We had a great first half against Cleveland last week. That was without JB. So let's see if we could beat them later on the week. But in this video, I want to focus in on what this Knicks team could be capable of entering the NBA playoffs. And of course, I want to hear your guys' thoughts down below because I feel like some Knicks fans are still very worried. Like, oh, we can't beat the Celtics. We can't beat the Cavs. We're a second-round exit and all that. Well, I'm here to tell you guys, we have not seen what this Knicks team is fully capable of. And I feel like, as Tom Thibodeau always says, this Knicks team is all about figuring out who they are as the season goes on, and you need to start playing your best brand of basketball at the end of the season, and now we're seeing that happen before our very eyes. And we literally have not seen what this Knicks team is capable of with OG Anunoby playing at this level, with JB back out there, with Mitchell Robinson off the bench, with Deuce and Cameron Payne healthy, with everybody healthy. We have not seen what this Knicks team is capable of yet, right? If you go into this entire season's recap and you talk about who's been injured, right? Landry Shamet started off the season injured for the first 40 games. Now you've seen what Landry Shamet's able to do for this Knicks team off the bench as a three-point shooter. Deuce McBride has been in and out of the lineup with injuries. Cat has been banged up. The only consistent player that's been healthy is Mikal Bridges, who has not missed a single game. OG got hurt here and there, but he came back. Josh Hart missed a game here and there. But at the end of the day, this Knicks team hasn't really been full for a long stretch of the regular season. And now they're finally full entering the back end of the regular season as we enter the NBA playoffs. And I'm here to tell you guys, this Knicks team could be dangerous come playoff time because now all of a sudden, the Knicks have a big three. And I don't want to, disrespect Mikal Bridges or Josh Hart because they definitely deserve to be, threats in the NBA playoffs and Knicks fans should be excited about. But what I mean by a big three is from the offensive side of the floor. I mean, look at OG Anunoby. Look what he did last night against Phoenix, and look what he's done the last 10 games. 20-plus points in the last 10 games. First time in his NBA career doing that, all right? With Jalen Brunson going down with injuries, the one silver lining that came with JB getting hurt is the Knicks finding out who they could be without JB. And that leveled up OG Anunoby's game to another level. And now you're seeing him hit step back three-pointers. I mean, going to the paint, using his physicality. He can create his own shot. He can go to the rim, blow right by you, use his strength to just bully people down low. And what this does now, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses to now worry about Jalen Brunson, Karl-Anthony Towns, OG Anunoby, because OG was, throughout his whole career with Toronto, and when he first came to the Knicks, a catch-and-shoot guy, right? He's someone he's got to worry about camping out in the corner. He's a good shooter, but now he's a three-level scorer. He can go to the paint and dunk on you. He can outwork you down low. He can hit the mid-range shot. He can create his own shot from beyond the arc. So this is really exciting stuff right now because OG Anunoby's ability to do what he's doing is completely changing the outlook of this Knicks basketball team because now if you have to worry about Jalen Brunson, double-teaming him, he's hot. All right, that leaves Cat one-on-one. That leaves OG one-on-one. Oh, we got to double-team Cat. We got to double-team Jalen Brunson. That leaves OG one-on-one. So OG Anunoby's going to eat on his one-on-one opportunities, right? And that's really, really awesome. And let's not forget who Mikal Bridges is because he also had 20-plus points last night, and it feels like yeah, we're taking it for granted. And I know Mikal Bridges hasn't been flawless this season, but I think he's been a very solid basketball player for this Knicks team that's going to provide a big-time impact in the NBA playoffs. So I'm excited right now. I think Jalen Brunson returning at this time was perfect, and to see him hit that clutch shot in the fourth quarter with two defenders in his face, that just reminded me and reminded all Knicks fans across the world, like, oh, our clutch player of the year is back. If there's one thing that I've noticed that we've been missing without JB is the obvious. We don't have a closer, right? It feels like when it gets late into the fourth quarter, when JB's been injured, we haven't had somebody to rely on. The Knicks go ISO with OG, and it gets a little sticky. With JB back, we can rely on Jalen Brunson to organize the offense, get everybody in their spots. He can run the pick and roll with Karl-Anthony Towns, give it to OG now, who's finding a new level of confidence. So it's an exciting time right now, and you see The bench is definitely going to be a big element for this Knicks team if they want to make a run in the NBA playoffs. With Deuce McBride coming back last night, playing 15 minutes of action, getting 8 points. Hopefully he can get into a rhythm because Deuce is a big-time piece off the bench that the Knicks got to really, really rely on. Landry Shamet's shooting ability, like we mentioned, off the bench is going to be big-time from downtown. Mitchell Robinson, I would argue, is going to be the biggest potential off the bench for this Knicks team, because if he can play 15 to 20 minutes a game and become an absolute presence down low and help the Knicks on the defensive side of the floor and be that presence, that can unlock so much potential of this Knicks basketball team. Of course, Cameron Payne as well, being that spark plug. And I feel like the 9-man rotation right now, this is what you can expect for this Knicks team entering the NBA playoffs, with McBride, Shamet, Payne, and Robinson being your 4 coming in off the bench. And I feel like this Knicks team has so much upside, and I'm really excited to see what they could do in the NBA playoffs, because if you look at who they're projected to go up against in the NBA playoffs, it looks like the Knicks are going to secure that 3rd seed in the Eastern Conference, and the Detroit Pistons right now are the 6th seed, and I'm pretty sure we versed Detroit this week. So it could be against Detroit in the first round, or it could be against Milwaukee. Still a few games left, so nothing solidified as I'm recording this video, but I think this Knicks team could do something special in the playoffs, and a big reason for it is, let's not forget who Jalen Brunson is in the NBA playoffs. He levels up his game to another height, right? Now, we don't know who Cat is in the playoffs with the Knicks yet, right? We saw what OG can do last year. He was great. Josh Hart, clutch shots last year in the NBA playoffs. Can he provide that type of impact, having a career year for the Knicks this season? And I think that's what it's going to come down to. And the final thing I want to mention, which is going to be so important for this Knicks team in the playoffs, is defense, right? OG Anunoby is flawless on defense. Mikal Bridges has been showing a lot of upside, but we have to have effort. We need to be playing on a string, because that's really the one element of this Knicks basketball team that some fans are very concerned about, is defending the three-point line, getting back in transition, not allowing the easy buckets. So this Knicks team got to be able to get back on defense and show their presence from physical stature. And I think Deuce McBride getting healthy is going to help out. Mitchell Robinson keep getting better and better is going to help out. And Jalen Brunson returning is going to help out from this Knicks team from the offensive side of the floor. So I'm excited right now. I mean, seeing this Knicks team finally complete and OG becoming a demon was definitely something that's getting me hyped up for the NBA playoffs. So Knicks fans, definitely let me know your thoughts in the comment section of your overall thoughts of this Knicks basketball team. Big game tomorrow against Boston. I cannot wait to see that in action. Hit the thumbs up button if you guys are new to the channel, and subscribe. Love you guys so much, and let's go Knicks. Playoffs begin in a few weeks, and I am super excited. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.